Ponoka Jubilee Library with this week's Thinkers and Tinkerers exercise. Today we are going to show you how to make a solar oven out of a shoebox, which will be lots of fun. This is a really cool trick. So since it's going to be so portable and small, and it's going to be using natural sunlight for its energy source, you can cook your own little goodies outside. So you can even take this with you to a beach or camping and just kind of have fun with it, see what goes on. So what is this exactly? What is a solar oven made out of a cardboard box? Basically what we're doing is we are creating a little box that's able to absorb and then emit back heat from the sun. So as you know, the sun provides us with lots of energy of numerous types, such as light and, of course, heat. And as you would know, reflective surfaces bounce off light and heat quite easily. And then a darker surface inside will absorb the heat and then release it slowly. Basically, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be insulating this shoebox with aluminum foil and saran wrap to make it as heat-proof as possible. That way the sunlight comes in, gets reflected down through the box, and then when you put your food inside, the heat stays in and the food cooks at a nice slow pace. It's really exciting. We highly recommend when you're cooking your food to use a dark dish of some type to hold your food. That way it adds extra absorption capabilities. Or if you want, you can just use add like a strip of black construction paper at the bottom to provide a little more absorption as well. But I just use like a dark pie tin. That seems to work fine. As you're making this craft, please note though that you will be using scissors or an X-Acto knife. So please, parents, watch your kids as they do this. Help them with this activity. And also, while the solar oven is actually in use, it will get hot. So make sure to be very careful when you touch it. Use oven mitts to take things out or to move the solar oven after it's been sitting in the sun for quite some time. You're going to need the kit from the Ponoka Jubilee Library, which consists of a shoebox, an assortment of an aluminum foil, saran wrap, and we also provide a pod of white glue. For this craft, you can either use glue or tape to hold down the saran wrap and the aluminum foil. I use a combination of the two, so we are going to provide you with white glue, but you can use more white glue at home if you want. If you prefer to use tape, I use Scotch tape for parts of this. You can also use duct tape is really good, or a masking tape. Just basically the idea is you're going to want to seal as much as you can, just so less air escapes. You will also have to have scissors, and I do recommend an X-Acto blade, but please, parents, make sure you're the ones that use this, not the kids. And a ruler is very useful as well. To begin making your solar oven, first take your shoebox and we are going to cut an opening in the lid. So you still want the lid to attach, but we're going to have to make a flap that can fold up that will attach the aluminum foil to. The next step is we are going to line this inside flap as well as all of the inside here with aluminum foil. So take the aluminum foil we have provided and start covering. It helps to kind of measure out the sizes. And as you'll notice, aluminum foil has like a super shiny side and a more dull side. You want the super shiny side to be facing out. if you do rip the aluminum foil a little bit, that's fine. Just put some more over it. And as you could have seen, I was using tape on the outside to hold the aluminum foil, and I used the white glue on the inside to keep the aluminum foil in place. The next step is you need to close your shoebox lid, but leave the flap open here. And what we're now going to do is we're going to take our saran wrap and we are going to cover this opening, both on the inside and outside. Now, in my case, since I still have this little hole, I'm going to use the saran wrap to both cover this big opening and it'll go over this little hole too. And this is just going to help us keep the heat from the sunlight inside the box. There we go. Your basic solar oven. Now, your next step is you have to try it out. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to have to take this outside and you want to place it in a spot where it's going to reflect a lot of sunlight. So, you know, like put it on a sunny patio table, something like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to grab the snack that you want to bake in your oven, so like a s'more. You're going to put it in a heat-proof dish, so like a pie tin, you know, a small casserole dish, and put it inside your oven here. The advantage of the dish is it will be able to absorb heat as it comes in, and it will also keep your solar oven clean from any melting things such as chocolate. Then close the lid like so it's nice and sealed, and then just position it and using the prop that we provide you, use that to modify where to hold this up. Make sure not to pierce the plastic, all right? And that way the heat reflects. Now you might have to adjust this throughout the day. The other thing to keep in mind is when you're waiting for something to cook here, keep an eye on this. You want to make sure that no pets get into, or animals of any type get into this, especially dogs, because you might be cooking something that's not good for them.